Waiters and waitresses, what is the most awkward couple date you have ever witnessed at work? It was a small, mid-tier Italian restaurant in a strip mall, the kind that had just enough charm to make you feel like you were treating yourself, but not enough that you'd remember it a year later. I was sitting at a table near the entrance with my wife, waiting for our food, when the door opened and the hostess led in a middle-aged couple. They didn't look particularly dressed up. He was in khakis and a golf shirt. She had on a floral blouse and jeans, but there was a certain neatness about them that made me think it was some kind of occasion. The hostess, all smiles, asked the standard question she probably said 100 times a night. "Are you two celebrating anything special?" The man didn't even hesitate. In the most casual, matter-of-fact voice, he said, "No, it's just our anniversary." I think everyone in earshot had to do a double take. The hostess gave this awkward little chuckle, like she wasn't sure if it was a joke or if she should feel bad for them. The woman, his wife, didn't flinch. She just stood there, hands folded in front of her purse, with a polite smile that didn't quite reach her eyes. The hostess recovered quickly and chirped something like, "Well, happy anniversary anyway," as she grabbed 2 menus and led them to a booth. The man followed her without a hint of awareness that he'd just said one of the most unintentionally hilarious and deflating lines possible in a public place. His wife trailed behind him, and I couldn't tell if she was annoyed or if this was just par for the course with him. I kept an eye on them for a while because once you witness an interaction like that, you can't help it. They ordered drinks, beer for him, iced tea for her, and then sat in silence for long stretches, occasionally exchanging a few words. No phones, no hand-holding, no leaning in close to talk. Just 2 people who had apparently been together long enough that anniversary didn't even register as special anymore. By the time our food came, they'd gotten their appetizers. He was eating fried calamari with the focus of a man watching his favorite sports team on TV while she picked at a salad. Every now and then, he'd say something that made her nod or give a quick laugh, but it never lasted more than a few seconds before the silence returned. When they finished and the server came by to ask about dessert, she offered them the menu, mentioning they had a chocolate lava cake that was great for sharing. The man shook his head and said, "Nah, we're good. Just the check." The server looked like she wanted to offer congratulations, but thought better of it. They paid, got up, and left without ceremony. No arm around her shoulders, no lingering by the door, just a quick walk to the parking lot like it was any other Tuesday. The best part was when I mentioned it to my father-in-law later that week. He thought it was absolutely hilarious. "No, it's just our anniversary," became his new favorite line. Now, anytime he and my mother-in-law go out, even for a random Tuesday lunch, if a server asks if they're celebrating anything, he says it deadpan. It's been months, and he still does it. My mother-in-law rolls her eyes every single time, but I catch her hiding a smile.